Clears throat dramatically well, it seems the drama in the music industry just keeps on escalating, doesn't it? Just when you thought the Diddy saga couldn't get any juicier, here comes Jay-Z and 50 Cent, ready to duke it out in an epic battle of wits and legal maneuvers. Now, I don't know about you, but I've always been fascinated by the inner workings of the music biz. The egos, the rivalries, the sheer audacity of it all. It's like a real-life soap opera, complete with plot twists, backstabbing, and enough drama to keep us all on the edge of our seats. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. You see, it all started when 50 Cent decided to drop a little documentary about his former mentor, the one and only Sean Diddy Combs. Now, I don't know about you, but I've always thought Diddy was a bit of a wild card, a master of reinvention, a savvy businessman, and a man whose sights seem firmly set on the top of the food chain. Now, I know what you're thinking, Jay-Z and Diddy? Surely they're like brothers, right? Two of the biggest power players in the industry, practically joined at the hip. Well, buckle up, my friends, because 50 Cent is about to blow that narrative wide open. But here's where it gets really juicy. 50 Cent claims that Jay-Z was in on it the whole time. Apparently, the two moguls were working in cahoots, using their influence and connections to keep the industry under their collective thumb. It was like a game of chess, but the pieces were real people, says entertainment journalist Samantha Blake. Diddy and Jay-Z were allegedly calling the shots, using artists as pawns to further their own agendas. And 50 Cent is here to blow the lid off the whole operation. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds a bit far-fetched, right? I mean, Jay-Z and Diddy, working together to manipulate the industry? It's the kind of thing that would make even the most seasoned conspiracy theorist raise an eyebrow. But according to 50 Cent, the evidence is there, and it's damning. From secret recordings to insider accounts, he's painting a picture of a music business that's rotten to the core, where the true power players are willing to sacrifice anyone and anything to maintain their dominance. Needless to say, Jay-Z was not too pleased with 50 Cent's revelations. In fact, he's reportedly so incensed that he's threatening to take legal action against the Indie Club rapper, claiming that the documentary is filled with lies and defamatory statements. Jay-Z is furious, says entertainment lawyer Emily Wilkins. He's always been very protective of his image and legacy, and the idea that he was allegedly in cahoots with Diddy to undermine other artists' careers? Well, that's the kind of thing that could really damage his reputation. And let me tell you, 50 Cent is not backing down one bit. In true 50 Cent fashion, he's been firing back at Jay-Z with a barrage of social media posts, taunting the mogul and daring him to take legal action. You can try to sue me all you want, HOV, 50 Cent wrote in one particularly scathing tweet. But the truth is the truth, and I'm not afraid to expose it. This documentary is just the tip of the iceberg, and you know it. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely loving the drama. It's like a real-life version of Empire, with egos, ambition, and enough shade to block out the sun. And the best part? There's no telling how this whole thing is going to play out. Will Jay-Z actually go through with his threat and sue 50 Cent? Or will he realize that the damage is already done and try to weather the storm? And what other juicy secrets might 50 Cent have up his sleeve, just waiting to be unleashed? As intriguing as this whole saga is, let's not forget the bigger picture here. Because what 50 Cent is alleging doesn't just implicate Diddy and Jay-Z, it has the potential to shake the entire music industry to its core. I mean, think about it. If these claims of manipulation, sabotage, and outright abuse of power are true, it means that the very foundation of the industry is rotten. The idea that some of the biggest names in the business have been using their influence to keep others down, all while maintaining a squeaky clean public image, it's the kind of bombshell that could trigger a massive reckoning. This is a wake-up call for the entire industry, says music critic James Harrington. If 50 Cent's documentary is accurate, it means that the power dynamics we've all taken for granted are nothing more than a carefully crafted illusion. And that's the kind of revelation that could spark a much-needed revolution. Just imagine it, artists banding together, refusing to be silenced or manipulated, demanding more transparency and accountability from the powers that be. It's the kind of paradigm shift that could reshape the entire landscape of the music business, toppling the old guard and paving the way for a new era of equality and integrity. Of course, it won't be easy. The industry has been built on a foundation of secrecy and self-interest for decades, and those at the top aren't going to give up their power without a fight. But if there's one thing history has taught us, it's that the truth has a way of coming to light, no matter how hard you try to bury it. And who knows? Maybe this clash between Jay-Z and 50 Cent is just the beginning. Maybe it's the first domino to fall in a chain reaction that will expose the dark underbelly of the music world, forcing everyone to confront the ugly realities that have been lurking beneath the surface for far too long. As I sit here, reflecting on this latest twist in the Diddy saga, I can't help but feel a sense of cautious optimism. Because while the revelations may be shocking, they also represent a potential turning point, a chance for the music industry to finally confront its own demons and pave the way for a more equitable, transparent future. After all, the artists are the lifeblood of this industry, the ones who pour their hearts and souls into creating the music that captivates us all. And yet, for too long, they've been at the mercy of the power-hungry moguls and executives who seem more interested in their own agendas than the well-being of the creatives they claim to champion. And you know what? I think that's a good thing. Because in an industry that has long prized image over integrity, Of course, it won't be easy. There will be resistance, there will be legal battles, and there will undoubtedly be more shocking revelations to come. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the truth has a way of prevailing, no matter how hard the powers that be try to bury it. So, my friends, I encourage you to keep your eyes and ears open. Because who knows what other bombshells might be waiting in the wings, ready to shake the industry to its core. And when they do, I hope you'll be there, ready to join the fight for a more just, equitable, and authentic music world. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, reclaiming the power and the passion that first drew us to the music we love. It's about demanding better for the artists, the dreamers, the visionaries who have the courage to challenge the status quo and forge their own paths. So, what are you waiting for? Jump into the fray, lend your voice to the growing chorus of those who refuse to be silenced. Because the future of the music industry is ours to shape, and the time to act is now.